Raw 4 TV. What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw 4 TV, aka Darth Apocalypse. All right, so of course today we all found out that Russell Westbrook was calling it quits after 18 seasons in the NBA. He was the first player back in 2016-17 in 55 years to average a triple-double for an NBA season. At 6'3" and 190, he was an unlikely candidate to do so, especially when the rebounds department, but he did it. As a matter of fact, he would do it 4 times in his career. He's the official triple-double leader in NBA history at 209, 9-time NBA All-Star. I believe he's one of just 2 players at this time, the other being LeBron James, to have 25,000 points and 10,000 career assists. And he also, I believe, has 2,000 career steals, so he's right there at the precipice of it. But, you know, Russ decided to call it quits. And it was introduced in a video on his Instagram, a video that was narrated by Michael B. Jordan. And a lot of us fans are sad to see him go. I see a lot of young people saying that, man, this is like my childhood leaving me, because they grew up with Russ being in the NBA and they were kids. But with me, it's like a sign of my youth leaving me. When Russell Westbrook joined the NBA, I was still in my 20s. So that's how long it's been since he has been playing. Russ is one of the realest ones, but unfortunately, not everybody is real. Well, matter of fact, one of the fakest ones, a former teammate of his, sent him what I consider to be, maybe I'm wrong, but I consider to be fake praise on Instagram. As you can see here, this is LeBron James telling Russell Westbrook in the wake of his retirement, saying, "Hell of a career, Brody. Hall of Fame next." Well, you better believe LeBron has been getting the business on social media from many fans calling him out for his fakeness. Even if you believe he's a great player, one of the things about him is that he is an incredibly fake human being. Okay? It's been well documented how these two didn't really get along very well. One of the reasons is Russell Westbrook did not like LeBron James's personality. He thought he was a very phony guy. There was an excerpt from, I think it was a magazine, where supposedly LeBron was so enraged that he wasn't informed that Will Smith was supposed to be visiting crypto and visiting them, because he's LeBron, the president. He must be informed of everything. And he bitched and moaned and groaned about, why did you do this? I didn't want to see this guy. But then when Will Smith arrives, it's all cheers, it's all smiles, it's all fake love, and let's take a picture. I'm a big fan of yours. That's the shit that Russ said. I can't stand that fake shit. And we saw, while Russell Westbrook was a member of the Los Angeles Lakers, we saw all of these clutch bots infiltrating all our comment sections, talking about how this guy shouldn't be paid $47 million. He's not worth $47 million a year, which is what he was being paid, I think, that last year that he was with the Lakers, and how it's going to be impossible to move his contract because his play doesn't warrant the $47 million that he's being paid. And what did we see? His market value plummet to the point where he became a veteran minimum player for the last few years of his career, thanks in part greatly to Clutch. They'll tell you, oh, he played so terribly. Now, at the beginning, yeah, his play was pretty bad, but he got better, right? But the media never chose to acknowledge it. And if you want to say averaging 18.7 rebounds and 7 assists is a bad year, then tell me what's the definition of a good year? Michael Jordan numbers? That's just good? I mean, what's the scale we're looking at here? Recruited Russ, right? They recruited Russ, not the other way around. But we all know, those of us who know basketball, and for a guy who's supposedly a basketball savant, LeBron knew this. He and Russell Westbrook cannot coexist on the court together. But he needed a lightning rod for criticism while he selfishly go for a scoring record. And then once he got the scoring record, Russ' services were no longer needed, and he leaned on the organization, Rob Pelinka, to trade Russ the day after he broke the scoring record, to rub it in your face, rub it in his face and the Russ fans' faces. And they've done everything they can since then to try to make it as hard as possible for teams to sign him. Just a week ago, some fake scout came out and said, oh, if I'm an NBA team, I wouldn't sign Russell Westbrook in a million years. We all know that was Clutch. And now you come out and say that, oh, congrats on a Hall of Fame career? They did to Russell Westbrook what the media and Major League Baseball did to Barry Bonds back in 2007, to a degree, right? It's not totally the same, but there's some similarities. Major League Baseball used Barry Bonds' home run chase for Hank Aaron for ratings and revenue. And when he broke that record in August of 2007, whether you believe he was on steroids or not, once he broke that record, he became expendable. I remember even though he was 43 at the time, going on 44, might have been 44. He still had a lot left in the tank. He still was giving you, 280, 290 hitting, 30 home runs, 90, 100 RBI. And there was speculation that, man, if he joins the Yankees with that short right field, man, a left-handed hitter, he might could hit 40 there. And he was systematically blocked because Major League Baseball had no more use for him. It was screwed up what they did to him. But this was Clutch. I mean, the NBA might as well just be renamed the National Clutch Association. They might as well just rename it that. The National Clutch Association, the NKA. Fuck LeBron James, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just how I feel about it, man. The guy's a scumbag, bro. To hell with him. That's all I got to say about it.